Tell us how to ask the question.
Yes, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start because I know everything is a little awkward regarding this, but bottom line, very unfortunate situation. Play got hurt badly, and nobody expected anything like that, and I had to sit for a month. It was. Sorry for the interruption. It was very painful. First week was very tough. But after that, I started to get better. There was not much, experience on this because it never happened before in the franchise. The doctor never had an athlete, so we were just figuring it out. But a few days ago, he told me that I'm cleared to do whatever I wanted to do as long as I didn't feel pain or discomfort afterwards, and I'm progressing great. I practiced a little bit. I'm feeling good. I've been lifting, conditioning, and as long as I know, I'm ready to play. I need to get in a better conditioning. Of course, I haven't played in almost 4 weeks, and the team in general is always very cautious and wants me to prove to everybody that I'm in a good playing shape. But I already played a little bit, and I think I'm progressing great, and I'm looking forward to playing next week. Not sure if it's going to be early in the week, later in the week, but I'm pretty sure it will happen. So far, after the 2 practices I did, no setbacks, and everything is going great, as I said, and I'm happy to be starting to think about playing. For a week I thought I didn't care about playing. I was struggling. I was in pain and I didn't even care. But how the human mind works, and after 2 weeks or 3 weeks I started to run and I feel good and I'm feeling more confident, and everything's clicking.
You said you didn't care. Was there ever a point where you thought maybe that was it?
Not realistic, but I thought if I don't care. I just want to heal. I want to feel good. It was bad. So the first week coming back to play wasn't a priority. When you have a health problem, and I don't want to be dramatic, but I was struggling and playing. I just wanted to get healthy, get well.
How much of this was the uncertainty? I think you wrote in La Nacion that doctors have only seen this a handful of times.
Yeah, it hasn't happened here ever, so our doctors didn't have a lot of experience, and nobody really had a similar thing happen to me that I had to come back and play in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. We didn't know. So it was a matter of just taking the time to clinically heal first, and then progress slowly. That was the instructions. Those were the instructions from the doctor, and that's what we've done, and we are about to hit 4 weeks on Thursday. I don't even know what it is today, but everything is great, and he told me, go ahead.
Have you had a physical practice? I mean, were you banging with some guys?
Well, not with my teammates, because we're coming from a long road trip. I'll give them a couple of days off, so I couldn't play against them. I played against the video guys, and they try to push me around a little bit. But it wasn't that of a more like a real game. So as soon as the team is gonna has a practice, I'm gonna try to get in there and have a more realistic practice, and from there we'll see. But I'm very optimistic. I'm not hesitating. I'm not in doubt. I'm not afraid. I'm protected here, but again, it went great.
Is there a medical description for what happened, Manu?
I thought it was pretty clear.
I apologize. I didn't mean it that way.
I have to explain what usually when that happens, it hurts for a little bit,
Sure.
and then after 3 minutes, you're back at it. And it was 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour and a half, and was still in the same level of pain. So when we got to the clinic, went to did an MRI and said, no, we need a surgery and it gotta be right now. When they told me it's gonna take a month and a half, or we don't know, I said, unbelievable. But once it happens, and you gotta face it the most optimistic way and follow instructions, because you don't know what's happening. And it was a very unfortunate situation. Like it was a perfect storm for that type of thing. But it happened, and that's it.
And you've had
Pain-free?
Yes, completely pain-free.
you've had shoulders, elbows, knees, ankles, feet, nose, fingers. Where's this one rank?
I would say top. The most painful for sure, and really the most unexpected because who doesn't get hit in the nose or in an elbow or twist an ankle or a knee or whatever. A situation like that is. I mean, I don't know. Do you know anybody that went through?
Not
something
that.
like that? So,
Detlef Schrempf, I believe.
it's- huh?
I believe Detlef Schrempf.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
had injuries similar, not as serious.
It's very unusual. So
Manu, any
it just happened.
protective cup you're gonna wear? Special
Yes,
cup
yes,
or
for
anything?
sure. Yeah, for a while. That's the only thing. So I gotta get used to that. It's something we don't deal with.
Right.
But thousands of athletes do that every day. So I guess I'll figure it out.
On
You
the
recovered?
bright side,
You
Manu,
ever seen the replay? Have you watched the replay?
Very briefly, and 2 weeks afterwards. At the beginning, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to listen to the doctor. I didn't want to sit. I didn't want him to explain me what he did. I was like sick. So after 2 weeks, that I could start, joking a little bit about it. Then I watched it. But at the beginning, it was awful.
You've
In the past, when you've
recovered-
come back from injuries, you've said you have to continue to play your way, the way you play. Is that a bigger mental hurdle with this one, do you imagine?
With protection, I wouldn't think that anything can happen. I don't know once I'm there if I'm gonna stay, to get a charge. I don't know if the instincts are gonna kick in or I'm gonna, be more worried. I don't know. As soon as I start practicing or competing, I'll figure it out.
on the
You
bright side
recovered-
going into this, I mean, obviously you never want something like this to happen, but just 23 games left in the season. You feel like maybe you'll be fresh heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, considering the circumstances, it was a great time. That's the thing that makes me feel a little better. February is the worst month for me in the season. I got to stay home and had time to recover. I used the 7-8 days of the All-Star break too. That in a different time of the season it would have been 4 more games. The team is missing so bad. 11-1 without me. They don't want me back. That's why. The team is doing great. I'm very proud of them.
You've recovered faster than many people anticipated that you would. What was the fast recovery due to?
Well, I don't know. They really didn't know. The truth is that they didn't know. It's not something that happens that often. And they told me 6 weeks from the beginning. I said, okay, 6 weeks. But once, week 3 that we did the studies and everything, he said, no, it's looking great. You're fine and you go progress. And that's what we did. And I'm progressing.
After all you went through in the summertime, deliberating whether or not you were going to come back or not, and contemplating retirement, did it ever go through your mind, geez, I came back for this? I could have walked.
Briefly, but the truth is that for the first 4 months I was having a blast. I was having a great time. So if I consider myself unlucky for a play like that, I would be a complete idiot. So I'm a very lucky man. I've been here for 15 years, winning championships, doing what I like doing with great people. So I can take something like that. I'll be fine. Got it?
Good stuff. Welcome
Good
back.
job.
Thank you.